Hi, this is Darling Sheridan of New Revelations, and this is my vlog. You already may know it, but if not, it's Stop. In the name of love, before you break your heart, I want you to think some things over. So each week, I'm going to give you some indicators of relationships that may have some red flags involved with them. Because I'm going to tell you from the beginning, I want you to have healthy, safe, and loving relationships. But there are some signs that pop up that we should pay attention to. We already spoke about the issue with someone who is making you check in. Not just checking up on you, but checking in where they demand to know where you're at all times. The other one we talked about was isolation from family and friends. Two things. And now today we're going to speak about accusations. So as I said earlier, one or two of these things show up, maybe that's not cause for concern. But when you have two to three, that may be a red flag that your relationship may be heading in the wrong direction. Accusations. This is how it works. Many of us are flattered by jealousy. We sometimes enjoy thinking that we're the in all, the all in all, we're that bag of chips in somebody's relationship, and they're so in love with us. They just can't bear the thought of anybody else being with us. So that may be a little flattering, but jealousy in any type of relationship is never healthy. That green eyed monster is dangerous. But when we're talking about these other components, it makes it that more and more dangerous. And I'll tell you why. And let me tell you how it works. These accusations are based on insecurity and jealousy. And weekly, you may meet with your coworkers for lunch, or maybe you do it once a month. But now, this person who you are establishing a relationship with has an issue with that. The issue is that you're probably really taking this time to meet with your man or meet with your other woman because the jealousy goes both ways. Men and women both have the same problem. You may be real involved at your church, and now it's an issue because this person that you're establishing a relationship with think you're going to meet someone up at that church. That is not a spiritual exercise that you're doing, but actually is a cover up for you to get with someone else at the church. You're real involved with outside activities. Maybe you like going bowling, maybe you're a walker, hey, maybe you like going to tutor children. It could be a lot of things that you're involved with. But now this person is saying things like, well, I don't know why you're down there all the time. It must be somebody you seeing. And you dress in a certain way when you leave out of here. I think you're doing more than just tutoring a child. I don't know, maybe you tutoring a parent. I mean, all kind of crazy accusations. So my biggest concern is this. That is an issue, but the other issue is now that you're changing your behavior to make sure that that person does not get angry, does not accuse you, and so you start modifying your behavior. You no longer go to lunches with your coworkers. You no longer are involved in activities at your church. You no longer find outside things that you once enjoyed. You find excuses for not going there. And all those excuses are based on this relationship. My friend, that is a red flag, a big red flag. Think about it. Isolation from family and friends are based on these accusations. And checking in are based on these accusations. You see how all of these go together? You're trying to make sure that this person is all right by modifying your behavior. Wow. It happens very subtly. So don't beat yourself up because it starts off something that doesn't seem like too much. But then it starts to pile up and you realize that you are in a relationship where this person is now controlling your behavior. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. But don't get discouraged. There are numbers, there are people out here to help you. One number I want to leave you with is the National Domestic Violence Hotline number at 1-800-799-7233. 24/7 hotline number. You can call counselor anytime, anywhere in the United States if you just want to talk to someone about your relationship. Also, you have my website information. I'll give it to you again. It's www.newrevelations, www.newrevelations.com. Please leave your comments on Facebook, LinkedIn, Gmail. We all need skills in having healthy, loving, and safe relationship. I just want to give you the warning signs of things to be concerned about. God is love, and we're created in the image of love. God does not believe in abuse of any type. He wants you to live your life by His divine design, and His design does not have any room for abuse. Abuse is never, ever okay. Well, next week I want to talk to you about three wonderful words. I love you. Who doesn't want to be told that? I think that's one of the greatest statements in the world. But could it be a caution? Could it be a red flag? We'll talk about that next week. So that means you need to stay tuned. If you have someone you want to share this with, maybe you haven't had the courage to talk to them about some concerns, let me be your voice. Just give them this vlog. And I want you again to make it something that you just check in. It may not be for you, but it can be for someone else. So have a safe, significant, substantial, wonderful, great, marvelous day. And check me out next week. I just want you to stop in the name of love and think it over. If you see these signs cropping up, creeping up in your relationship, seriously, think it over.